Time to check in with St. Catharines Mayor Walter Zenzik. Good morning, Walter.
Good morning. Good to see you again, Bob.
Yeah, good to see you too. Of course, it's been a tough week, and we haven't had a chance to talk yet since the vandalism at your home. And of course, you're not the only elected official or candidate in the region that's been subjected to this. But, well, first of all, where are we at? NRP is investigating. Any developments?
No real developments, Bob. They've got the information that they need. They're doing a surveillance of the cameras that are in the area, and we'll see what happens. Chris Biddle, St. Catharines MP, was targeted, and a couple days later, my house and my vehicles were targeted. So clearly, it's an individual who I feel sorry for. The individual, really, they're struggling with some stuff, and they're finding outlets that they shouldn't be using to express themselves.
Well, it's a disturbing climate, and certainly the level of toxicity. Can we blame it all on the pandemic and isolate it to that, or are you concerned that we're in a nasty new normal in politics?
Well, I hope it's not a new normal, but I think the influence of some of the events that have taken place over the past 18, 19 months has contributed to this climate. Bob, really, I hope it's not going to become something normal. I think we have to push back as a society and say, what you're seeing on social media, a lot of the vitriol on social media, and that kind of stuff should be concerning for anybody. And we have to do a better job as a community and as a society to have conversations that bring people in, because clearly this person feels isolated. They feel like their voice is not being heard. And so we've got to do what we can to sort of open the tent more so we can have discussions and understand how people are feeling, but at the same time also ensure that when people are being listened to, we may not take the direction that they're providing us, but they do feel that they have a voice in our community.
Yeah, very important and well put. But no one should be subjected to the kind of thing that you and others have. So hopefully, we can see change. On to happier news. It's one of our stories this morning in business news. There's a magazine called Site Selection Magazine that put Niagara region in the top 20 of places to do business, set up a business. And one of the things they pointed out, and it's something I know you've mentioned in the past, that Niagara is a foreign trade zone.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and how that's a big advantage.
So a foreign trade zone does allow for, it's an area within Niagara that has been designated by the federal government that allows businesses to come in and set up a space that will allow it to be competitive within the North American market space when it comes to holding on of goods, so that they're not taxed at the point of production, that the goods can be held for a period of time. And then when they're shipped or when they're received, it becomes a transactional point that does save businesses a lot of dollars as they're producing goods or they're moving goods around North America. This becomes a hub for our community here. And the foreign trade zone has been really important to attract business. And when you look at that metric about the top 20 in Canada, I've been saying all along, Hamilton, Niagara, we've got the 400 Series Highway, we've got Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, the Welland Canal, we're close to the border, we've got airports. When you put all those into it, if you're moving goods, if you're producing goods and you want to move them across North America, around the world, there really is no better spot than here in the Niagara-Hamilton area. So you're starting to see a lot of businesses take notice, and that's why I think we're in the top 20 here in Canada.
And the Niagara-on-the-Lake Airport, your city actually is part of the management group, but you're looking for a third party, and I'm sure you'd like to that end, would like to see that develop further.
Well, it's a really important hub for tourism. And I got to tell you, when you look at the traffic that's coming in on the tourism side, we're gaining a lot of that more luxury travel as it opens up and as the economy opens up and the borders open up. You're going to see a lot more people come in. So that provides a commuter kind of travel into Niagara and helps to support things like the Hamilton Airport, which is more commercial goods. So we want to move people and goods around in an effective way. And here in the Niagara-Hamilton area, we've got the assets to do that.
Yeah. Hey, how's the Neil Peart tribute campaign
coming along? The public part, anyone who wants to contribute. So I'm proud to say that we've opened up the portal for public contributions. They're down to, I believe, 7 artists to select for the sculpture, the memorial that will be created. I'm looking forward to it because I've read some of the submissions. They're outstanding. They're innovative. They capture the spirit of Neil Peart. And the public donations are now, you can make those donations in honor of Neil. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be at Lakeside Park.
Also awesome, and we got to go here, but I noticed you tweeted Bachman and Cummings coming to the Meridian Center next year. So we'll talk about that. I'm sure you'll be in the front row, but I'll be right behind you. Thank you, Mayor Sendzik.
Take care, Bob.